Beagle 2 was a British Mars lander. Its mission was to land on the surface of Mars and test for signs of life, past or present. Helena Twigg was working within the research and development team, who would make the radar altimeter, which would trigger the airbags and help with a safe landing.
It launched from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan in June 2003, and it was due to land on Mars on Christmas Day 2003, at which point it was due to open, the solar panels would fold out, and at the bottom of the solar panels was the communications antenna, which would then talk back to the orbiting spacecraft and send a signal back to us.
Despite numerous test runs, no signal was ever received after launch, and it was assumed that Beagle 2 had not landed safely and was therefore a failed mission.
We knew that it had been ejected from the orbiting spacecraft that had taken it to Mars, because we'd seen pictures of that, but we didn't have any data about it travelling to the surface. We only knew that it had successfully landed if it gave us a signal from the surface of Mars, and that was the signal that just never came.
The Beagle 2 project was led by a group of British academics and headed by Professor Colin Pillinger. At the beginning of January 2015, a press conference was held announcing that 11 years after launching, it had in fact been found, in one piece and just 3 kilometres from its predicted landing spot, meaning the entry, descent and landing system had worked after all.
And I do feel that we owe it to him, and we owe it to the engineers who, for 11 years, didn't know what had happened, thought they'd gone wrong somewhere, to actually use the same technology, use the stuff that we worked on to get something to land on Mars, because it works and because it was, done on a shoestring, and we knew that it was theoretically going to work, but we had no idea whether it would actually work in practice. Now we do know, and it would be great to do it again. It really would.
This is Kelly Ward, reporting for Inside Solent.